Is God sending Donald Trump a sign? Welcome to Occupy Democrats. President-elect Donald Trump made an announcement this morning, much to the shock of his fellow politicians and foreign dignitaries planning to attend his inauguration next week. Already the inauguration has become a flashpoint of controversy, just like so much associated with the convicted felon and adjudicated rapist. Earlier this week, we brought you the story that Michelle Obama refused to attend the inauguration. Obama camp insiders have since revealed that the former First Lady has momentarily withdrawn from public life after the death of her mother. They further emphasized that Michelle Obama feels nothing but disgust and loathing of Mr. Trump, proving again that she is the paragon of class, sense, and good taste. Three former presidents also blindsided Trump earlier today. Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama have all refused to attend the inauguration lunch following the formal proceedings on Monday. Obama and Clinton were both confirmed to be invited to the lunch, but declined. It's not clear if George W. Bush was actually invited. Remember, he's the only other living Republican president. Trump's former rival Hillary Clinton also received an invitation, but refused to attend as well. So much for lock her up, right, Donald? The inauguration itself has already invited a great deal of scrutiny, even before today's unexpected announcement. The Secret Service is already sweating over the big event, courtesy of the attempts on Trump's life last summer. Check this out.
This is the largest event for the U.S. Secret Service in history?
It is. The amount of fencing and the amount of personnel that we bring in for this inauguration eclipses all other inaugurations that we have.
About 25,000 law enforcement and military personnel will safeguard the inauguration, including 7,800 National Guard authorized to protect the nation's capital and its 250,000 ticketed guests. Throughout the city, a ring of steel, 30 miles of anti-scale fencing, and along the icy Potomac, more than 25 Coast Guard vessels lined up. Dubbed a national special security event demanding the highest level of federal protection, the inauguration comes just days after two others, January 6th electoral count and former President Jimmy Carter's funeral.
All right, so if the world is sending a message to Donald Trump that they don't want to see his inauguration, what's the universe thinking? Meteorologists have reported an Arctic blast moving into the Washington, D.C. area. Weather experts have predicted Monday, the day of the inauguration, to be the coldest in 40 years, with temperatures well below freezing. Apparently, Mother Nature was a Kamala supporter. The freezing weather, along with the additional worries over security for the event, have prompted Trump to announce what some of us already suspected. Posting on Truth Social, Trump had this to say.
Again, the president-elect just confirming what CNN's Elena Treen and Caitlin Collins reported just a short while ago. Elena, you are with me now for these developments. We have a very lengthy social media post that he released explaining his decision.
That's right. I'll just read for you some of what he wrote, because as you mentioned, it is pretty lengthy. Dana, Donald Trump just moments ago posted, quote, "I have ordered the inauguration address, in addition to prayers and other speeches, to be delivered in the United States Capitol Rotunda, as was used by Ronald Reagan in 1985, also because of very cold weather. The various dignitaries and guests will be brought into the Capitol. This will be a very beautiful experience for all, and especially for the large TV audience."
Isn't it good to know Trump has his priorities in mind, making sure he has a big TV audience for the ceremony? We're already predicting low numbers of viewers. Regardless, there is something appropriate about Trump moving into the rotunda. The Trump transition team has cited precedent for the move. In 1985, President Reagan moved his inauguration into the rotunda for similar reasons. The weather was extremely cold that day, and Reagan, like Trump, had endured assassination attempts. We also have to wonder if Trump is thinking of President William Henry Harrison, assuming he even knows who President Harrison was. Harrison still holds the record as the shortest presidency in American history. He was inaugurated in March 1841 in the midst of a rainstorm and cold snap. The story goes that he spoke a little too long at the event, caught pneumonia, and died 30 days later. Wouldn't it be nice if Trump's second term just lasted a month? But we also think there's something else appropriate about the rotunda. That was, of course, the location of the January 6th insurrection in 2021, an event precipitated by Trump to block certification of the 2020 election. There's also a certain irony to it. Trump previously disrupted the peaceful transition of power. His cabinet picks still can't even admit he lost the 2020 election, with a riot in the Capitol. Now here he is, getting sworn in the same location. Here's hoping none of his supporters defecate in the halls this time. I'm David Reddish. This is Occupy Democrats.